also right now like a whole, like you always do from problem and mission so that Paloma can catch up
Yeah, yeah.
when.
So, Alan, would you like to share your screen and present your PowerPoint lab book? Or,
Okay, I will show my.
good. Excellent. Let's start from the very beginning. Did you make a problem mission statement? Very good. Okay. And the lab book cover? Start from your lab book cover, slide 1. Good. Okay, and present your whole PowerPoint like you're introducing your animated space story and you want to describe the whole process.
Yes, this is our lab book.
Mm-hmm.
You can put a rocket or something with space.
Hold on a second, Alan. We're gonna mute everyone's microphone except for Alan. Assuming I'm not sure who has the dog. I love dogs, but Paloma and Paulina. Okay. Okay, Alan. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, this is the first. Then is the problem and the mission. I put the problem is many people have trouble imagining the future. And the mission is design a rocket ship and an imaginative alien stretch our imagination.
Stretch our imagination. Great. Okay. So what was the first thing we did?
This. Well, I do this rocket.
Okay.
With these functions, you get this.
Yeah.
And with one click is.
Great. And then your alien.
My alien, you can do alien.
Okay.
And in the other, you copy the alien, but you modify something. So it shows you like it's
cool. Cool. Okay. Good. Excellent. Excellent. So, thank you. Thank you for sharing. How about if, Paulina, would you like to show your lab book and then Paloma will share your lab book and show everyone what you did. Go ahead, Paulina.
Yes. Wait.
Great. Wow, you've been busy. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yo.
I do my landscape.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't have time to finish the alien.
Okay. Okay. Wow, this is fantastic. Hold on. Yo, let's go back and look at these one slide at a time.
Yeah, I love the spaceship flying by on the landscape.
Many things going on here.
It's all really cool.
Whoa, this is like imagination times 10. Start from the very beginning and present your problem and mission.
This is the lab of
Okay. Okay.
Problem, the mission.
Oh, so this is the problem and the mission for the emoji project, which I know you sat in on in the very beginning. Did you create a problem mission for just the space project?
Sorry?
Did you make a problem mission slide for the imagination project?
For the rocket? This one?
Yeah, okay, great. This one. Let's start from here. Yep.
The problem and the mission, and this is my rocket.
Okay.
This is my alien.
All right. Wow.
3 aliens.
3 aliens.
This is my world planet. This is another one. And
Unbelievable.
my landscape.
Unbelievable. Wow. Wow.
And in my planet, the cloud is the sun, and the sun is the moon.
Okay. Okay. Wow, you've got an amazing start here. Um, uh,
This is a
it-
tree. This is a tree. A tree.
3D, use the 3D feature to create those, which Brent showed you last week. Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Wow. Lula, Brent, I'm just blown away by this.
Thank you.
Very, very excellent. Okay, so um, this is where we're headed, guys. How about this? Can you show how you created your planet, the one with the ring on it? Because the one with the ring, the next one, yeah, the next one, yeah,
This one.
yep. Can you explain how you made that, especially the rings?
Yes. First, I did the circle like
Yeah,
this.
yep,
Then with this rule, I do like this, and I trace it. So we see it like of the form.
yep.
Then I do the circle. I did the circle.
Watch this, guys. This is great.
Like this, and I put this here.
Yeah,
Something like this. Um, like this,
yeah.
and I color.
If you make the green white, then it will look like it's really transparent. If you make the green circle white, try that. See what happens.
Like
Wait.
this,
Yep. Yep. All right.
and then I can give it back,
Yeah. 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 Perfect.
and like
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good. See how Begonia moves the points, adjusts the points. Boy, you're a masterful PowerPoint user, Begonia. You're going
It's
to be
Paulina.
teaching. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Paula, this is really,
Paulina,
Paulina, this is really excellent. Really,
thanks.
really excellent. Okay, that's a good lesson on how to make a Saturn planet. Okay, could you show us how you made the rainbow land in your next slide?
This one,
Yep. How did you make that, the horizon, the slide, the land? Yeah, great.
I did first like this.
Yep. Guys, watch this. This is a great trick.
I put in here,
Yeah.
and I put the colors that I want, like red. Wait. This
Oh, really cool.
yellow,
Really cool. Okay.
well, I use another
This is
green
beautiful. I love this.
mascot
Just like that. Very, very nice.
like this, then
Yeah.
blue here, blue, purple,
Wow. The whole rainbow.
and pink.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So
Then
guys, and then how do you make the background? How did you make the sky in the background?
the sky, I put here, and then
Background color? Mm-hmm.
um here, but not of these colors. It's like when you see it in the morning,
Yeah.
then in the day,
Oh.
more
Oh, how nice. So you've got
more
the
in the day.
sky changing.
Yes, the night and more
Okay.
a little bit of night, the night and the night. Like that.
Wow.
I don't.
Yowie. Okay. All right. Um, very nice. So, thank you for sharing, Paulina,
Think.
and for teaching us how you did all those amazing tricks.
Sure.
Okay. Paloma, would you like to show everyone what you've got? And then we're going to work on some planets and then galaxies.
Okay. Wait, my computer has a problem.
Paloma,
Yes,
share your screen.
I can't.
If you move your cursor to the bottom of the screen, you should see a green icon that says share screen.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. Share screen. Do you see the green icon at the bottom of your screen, Paloma? Do you, Paloma?
Yes.
If you move your cursor to the bottom of the screen, you should see a menu come up. And on that menu, it's a black menu. You should see a green icon that says share screen.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. Good. All
Do
right.
you see my?
So, yep, we can. All right. And then your next slide is your research slide where you.
No, I didn't know what happened.
This looks good.
Thanks.
And then the next slide is your research slide where you look to the internet for finding examples of cool looking rockets.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next slide, wow, you've been busy since yesterday.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, cool. May I make a suggestion here? Ultimately, we want to separate everything. So let's copy this slide. So right click on the slide on the left. Yeah, right click there and copy. And then paste or duplicate slide, either one, paste. Okay. Now, in the first slide, let's delete everything but the rocket. So we want to have one slide that just has the rocket.
One suggestion, unless you want to delete them iteratively, so there's less to copy every time.
Yeah.
Just while it's in the buffer, you could probably just paste like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, Brent. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then, great. So guys, what we want to do is try to separate all of your resources. It'll be much easier to animate and export if we have these all in separate. Okay, so one thing you have to do here is make your rocket point to the right. So the nose cone should be pointed to the right, not to the top. To the right, a la derecha.
Thanks.
Oh, straight to the right, exactly, perfectly to the right, not at an angle. It's got to point exactly to the right. So everyone on your rocket ships, please rotate them so they're facing exactly to the right, because we need to do that when we import them into Scratch. Rotate this, Paloma, rotate this so that the nose cone points exactly to the right, not at an angle. Yep. Rotate it so the nose is
Like
facing
this?
exactly right. Yep. Whoop, more to the right. Straight ahead, like it's going forward, not down. Nope. Up, 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 up a little bit more. Right, a little bit more. Right there, right there. Whoop, right there. Yep. Exactly to the right. It's still pointed to the right. It's still pointed up a little bit. Yep, right there. Good. Okay. And then shrink it a little bit. Shrink it, make it smaller. Yep. Okay, good. So everyone should have your rocket ship so it points exactly to the right like this. And then you could make two rockets, one with fire and one without fire. So let's copy this slide. Just click on the left side, click on the left column, right click, and then copy. Copy and paste, all right, or duplicate slide. Bring it up, yep. Move it up so it's right next to. Move the second rocket that you just created. Drag it up so it's right next to the first rocket. So you have two rockets right next to each other. Not there. Yep. Leave that there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Leave it. Undo. Okay. Let me explain the big picture, Paloma, before you go forward. We're going to make the rocket one with fire and one without fire, so it animates.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to delete the fire on one of the rockets. Don't move the rocket. Yeah, just delete the fire on one of the rockets. Throw it away. Good. Okay, now put the two rockets right next to each other. Drag, yeah, great. Drag the rocket slide 5 right next to slide 4. Not there, to the left. Don't touch that. Yep, there you go. Good, good, good. Okay, now if you go between slide 3 and slide 4, you'll see your rocket animate. Yeah. Now you want to register those rockets so they're in the same place so that it looks like it's fire with fire. Group them and then move the two rockets so they're right next to each other, so that they're at the same place. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So guys, did you see how Paloma made a rocket with fire and without fire? It would be good to do that for your Scratch project. When we import this into Scratch, when we travel around the universe, we can animate your rocket so that not only does it move, but the engine fires up. Okay, Paloma, let's right click. We want to create several slides here. Actually, let's stop sharing your screen. And Brent, can you show the PowerPoint that we had for Space Imagination? And let's show how everything is separated. So we want to make all of our resources so that it's easy to import them into Scratch. Okay, let's go to the very top. Yeah, problem mission right there. Okay, so here's a group of rockets. Can you shrink this? Yeah, thank you, Brent. Okay, so you might want to create several rockets for your space story. If you have, if you have time, we can incorporate several different rockets ultimately in your space story. Okay, so let's go through our series of rockets. So notice everything is separated here. We have just rockets, and then the next series of slides is a galaxy, and then a group of stars. So this could be when your rocket ship is coming up to a new galaxy. You see galaxies like this, and then gradually, as your rocket comes closer and closer to the galaxies, you move and you see individual stars. Okay? Keep going, Brent. So these are more traditional looking stars, but they don't have to be traditional looking. They can be like Paulina's really exotic, imaginative slides. Keep going, Brent. Our stars. Okay. So you might want to have many, many different planets in your space exploration story. So you can create more than one planet. Okay, these are planets with circles, with rings. And then lastly, you want to create your space scenes, your planet scenes. When you land on the planet, you want to create the planet scenes. And then finally, at the very end, we have a series of aliens. So when you land on the planet, the aliens will appear. Could be cuckoo birds, human-like looking aliens, or aliens that look really bizarre. Okay? So there's a lot of work here, but what I'd suggest is separating all of your resources. So you have a series of rockets, a series of planets. You can move those planets together to create galaxies like this, like that, or like that. And then you can create planet scenes, and then finally aliens. Good. Okay, so last step, Brent, what if we show everyone where we're headed again? I think we showed this last week or week before, but let's just refresh everyone's memory on, can you go to scratch.mit.edu and great. And wow, Brent, I'm sorry. Let me share my screen because I think this is stored under my login. Okay, can you see my screen, guys?
I can see your screen.
Great, thank you. Scratch.mit.edu. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my stuff. And then I'm going to go to this one right here. Okay, and I'm going to expand this, open this. So this is where we're headed, guys. When I hit the green flag, this is where we'd like to be 3 or 4 weeks from now. Then if I move, I'm hitting the up arrow, and see how the fire behind the rocket goes? We're animating the rocket. More rockets are coming into the scene. And then we go into the space where our planets are positioned. And then we touch a planet, the rocket comes down to the planet scene, the alien comes down, and the alien tells a joke or asks a question. Okay? And then once we answer that question, then we go back up and we come back to the space scene and we can go to another planet. Make sense? Okay, so that's where we're headed. What if we spend the rest of the time just working on creating all the resources? Does that make sense, Brent, Lula?
With the recommendations you gave them to separate the objects.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
And maybe the trivia wouldn't be about math.
Okay, yeah. Should
Yeah.
be more imaginative things that the aliens say. Jokes, maybe. The aliens could say a little bit about what's so cool about their planet.
What do you say, Pau, Paloma, Alan? What would be your opinion?
That is very cool.
About going to this?
This is where we're headed. So we've got to create all these resources before we can get into Scratch. Draw your rockets, then draw the planets, then draw the planet scenes, and then draw the aliens. And make them and separate them all so that it's really easy to import them into Scratch, and we'll make them move in Scratch. We'll compose them in Scratch rather than in PowerPoint. So I know, Paulina, you were composing everything in PowerPoint. That's great. You really get a sense for your storyboard there. Now, you can keep that storyboard, just try to separate all of your resources so that it'll be a little easier to manage them when all your rockets are on one page, all your planets are on another page.
Okay.
Okay, so if someone likes to share your screen while you're doing that, we can help you. Paloma, would you like to share your screen, or anyone? Alan?
Wait, it's that I don't come.
Oh, I have to share. I have to stop sharing my screen.
I don't come the last class, so I am create things.
Okay. So, would you like me to put some of these, or Brent, maybe you want to put the planets up, because I think Paloma and Alan need to make planets. Great.
Which ones do you think of the?
Yeah, just
coolest
leave
looking
that.
ones?
That just like that is good.
Okay.
And then you can see all the different planets on the left. Yeah, thank you, Brent. That's perfect. Oh, that's even better. There we go. Nice, Brent. So this is where we're headed, guys. Perfect, Brent. So we'll just leave this on, and you can work for the next 10, 15 minutes. And then at the end, if someone has something, questions, or like to show us what you've done, we'll have a look. But it's clear to me that all of you know how to use the drawing tools really well in PowerPoint. Now the trick is to put those drawing tools to most imaginative, creative use. Wild, never before seen planets, planet scenes, just like Paulina did. Paulina, you want to maybe focus on making several different planet scenes in addition to the rainbow planet you have?
Yes, I will.
And you might want to make several rockets so that you can have rockets flying around.
Yes. Okay.
And I know Paulina had 3 aliens. You know, the more resources you have, the more elaborate your story can be. Next week, we'll start bringing your graphics into Scratch. Brent, do you remember we were talking at one time about the search for life on other planets? And we
The video,
started,
the TED Talk.
yeah, we started Googling what might happen if we were to find intelligent life on other planets.
Yes, I remember this.
What was the summary of the conclusion from some of those discussions?
I believe that we would basically be like ants, like when a child finds an ant and they go, oh, that's kind of interesting. But you can't really talk to the ant because the ant won't understand you because the ant is so simple and inferior to you. That alien life may be so advanced and so intelligent and have amazing technology and advances and better communication. You know, maybe telepathy is how they communicate. That they could look at us, and even if they wanted to talk to us, we might be too simple to understand or even, you know, be on their radar.
Yeah. There's lots of different theories about what would happen if we found life on other planets. I mean, the good way to look at it is that we would share ideas and learn from each other and maybe even trade, much like when the early explorers went from one country to another. Sometimes they became friends, and sometimes they became really nasty enemies, and they just tried to conquer whatever lands they were exploring. So, you know, in our space story, we might have one planet that we land on where we make really good friends, and then we might have another planet where we have to be really careful because that planet is very aggressive and they might try to squish us or blow us to smithereens. I don't know, I'm just fantasizing about, you know, trying to stretch our imagination about what it would be like to find life on other planets or to be able to explore the universe. Any historical anecdotes, Lula, to add to this whole concept of exploring never before seen lands? I think when the Spanish came to Mexico, there was initially a bad result, no? Yeah. I think the Spaniards brought some big trouble to the Indians in Mexico, but then ultimately they became friends. So we can start to think about our storylines as we're developing our characters. You might want to make an alien that's mean and an alien that looks friendly, something like that. Or you might want to make a planet, you know, one that is has lots of sports on it, and another planet that has lots of music on it, and another planet that you know, is evil. And then we can explore those planets and see what happens. Make our storyline evolve in a really imaginative way. This is all about stretching our imagination, trying to think what could be out there. Okay, we're zeroing in here. Anyone like to share share their screen? Or shall we wait a little bit longer? Brenner, are we still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we got disconnected.
Everyone except for the user PAU is muted right now. If you are talking but we didn't respond to you or seem like we didn't hear you, it might be because your microphone is muted.
Paulina, could we watch you while you're drawing? Would you like to share your screen?
Yes.
I like
Wait.
to see how you think and how you use PowerPoint. You're really good at PowerPoint.
Well, I am doing my alien of the landscape.
Do you mind if we watch while you're drawing it?
Yes. Wait, I am going to put it. Well, this is like my alien that I am trying to do. This is not the one that I am going to do. This is the one that I'm doing. I am going to, I don't know, put colors like green, and these are the hands.
Cool.
Are not in here. Are in like in its head.
Great.
It is like the mustache of the alien, but it's not only the mustache, it's the hands, the arms.
Cool. Is that one shape, your two hands, or is it two arms?
There are two arms.
Good, because then it's easier to animate when you make your arms, when you have two arms.
I really like this because it almost looks like mustache arms, and they're really unique.
You have
I really like it.
Right, Brent. Paulina has a wild imagination.
Thank you.
I love it.
And I don't know, something like this.
Sure.
I am going to see it.
I like that it has 5 legs, not 4.
Yes. It is more big than my rocket, but I am going to think that it has something that he eats, so he do little and enter to the rocket. And then
Okay. We can control the size in Scratch. So it's good to make the size big, and then we can always shrink it when we get into Scratch.
okay.
It's good to draw it big because then you can add more detail when it's big.
Yes. Mm,
You have in mind that your alien is going to appear from a cloud?
yes.
I love that. That's great.
The
Wow.
animation is
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Wow.
like
Wow.
that.
Oh, it's super.
Thanks.
You're going to be Hollywood bound someday.
Thanks. Mm, hmm. Okay.
Do you have your rocket or your alien animate? There you go. You want to make two of, yeah, you want to make two of them.
Mm, um.
And ultimately, Paulina, it might be a little easier for you to work if you build these on a separate slide. Then you don't have to fight with all the other objects in this. So make this on a blank. Put your alien on a white slide. That's nice. It's nice to see the animation.
Wait.
Okay, I can see you know what you're doing, so I won't.
Mm,
Wow, what a
I put all my aliens in one slide.
no. Well, it's fine to leave it like that. That's fine.
Okay.
Just so that we have
Paulina,
them at some point. We have them all separated:
Okay.
planets, aliens, rockets. And
Paulina,
Yes.
please make a copy of that PowerPoint.
yeah, really,
Please.
for the Hall of Fame we got here.
It's a huge work, and everybody should always have a double copy
Yes,
in a
Sure.
different place.
that's a good idea, Lula.
Okay.
Please send it to us to make sure we don't lose this if your computer crashes.
Okay.
I've lost many files from not doing exactly what Lula is suggesting.
That's been happening to many of our students along the year. Here, remember Blender and all that, so we should think about the backups.
It begs your suggestion this morning, Brent, that we ask our members to have an upload feature where they can store their files to our cloud besides their local computer. This morning, Lula, Brent suggested that in order to get everyone's file names consistent, we create an upload application. Build it yourself -upload, buildityourself.com, upload.
Perfect.
And then we'll have a backup copy. We can always restore members.
Oh, yes. How's Alan doing?
Alan, you like to show us what you're working on? Alan or Paloma?
Yes. I only finish the thing and I show you.
Okay. Paulina, can you stop sharing your screen, please? And we'll pass the ball to someone else. Thank you.
That's
Yo. All right.
mine.
Okay.
Wow, these aliens.
Keep going. I like your planet scene. That was brilliant, the way you made that circle on the bottom. It looks like definitely looks like a planet. A planet.
I love the alien looks so surprised to see the rocket ship.
Yeah.
Who's in my house?
I forget some things, but
Yeah. May I make a suggestion? So on the slide 3, can you right click on slide 3 and
okay.
right click on, not there, but on the left, right on the slide 3, yeah. Or right click on it. We're going to duplicate this rocket and create one rocket with fire and one rocket with the gray fire. So you can either duplicate dispositivo, or that same.
Like this?
No, go right click on slide 3. Right click. Should right click and then lower, duplicar dispositivo. A little bit lower, duplicar dispositivo.
Okay, wait.
Right click, duplicar, that's one, eso. Okay, now go to the fire, click on the fire, or maybe, no, just click on the fire. Is it grouped or, okay, so ungroup, ungroup the whole rocket.
Okay.
Ungroup, right click on the rocket, ungroup it. Yep, now click on the fire, click on the white space first so you get, yeah. Well, click on the white space first. Yep, outside, click outside the rocket, way outside the rocket. Okay, now just click on the fire and turn that gray. See what happens. Turn it gray. Yep. You want to hit the paint bucket. Yep, gray. Or let's make it gray. Instead of fire-like, let's make it some other color. Yeah, just gray. Let's see what happens. Oh, let's just, yeah, okay, good. That'll work. Good. Okay, just like that'll work. Try that. Okay. Now switch from slide 3 to slide 4 and see how it looks. Go back and forth. Yeah. So the idea is we want to make it, when the rocket is moving, we want to make it so the fire kind of animates.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Good. Good, good, good. And okay. Now on slide 5, Alan, if you can click on slide 5, duplicate that slide. Remember how we did right-click on it and duplicar dispositivo? Eso es, right. Now we have 2 slides. Now delete on slide 5, delete the rocket and the alien, because we have a copy of it on slide 6.
In the slide 5, delete.
Yep, go to the right, and delete the rocket. Yep. And then delete the alien. Okay, good. Now let's go to slide 6. So now we have a rocket, we have a planet scene. Let's make just an alien. So so here we want to make your alien on a slide all by itself.
What?
Your alien in this slide, we want to separate it on another slide. So maybe the easiest way to do this would be to create a new slide. Slide 7, just create a new slide. Right click anywhere here, create a new slide. Yeah, there you go. Now go back to slide 6 and grab your alien. Yeah, grab the alien. Click on the alien. Not the rocket, but the alien. Yep, that one. And then copy it. Right click and copy. Copy. And then go to the blank slide and put it on slide 9. Yep, there you go. You see what we're trying to do is separate all of your objects. Slide 6 is your kind of master scene slide, but ultimately we want to put everything on separate slides so we can start to animate it. It's easier to animate it when they're all by themselves.
Okay.
So now if you wanted to animate this alien on slide 9, you could, rotate it or change the colors or change the size, just so that when we get into Scratch, we can make it do different things.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Okay, you get the general idea though of what we're suggesting, right?
Yes.
Separate all of your resources and then we can start to animate them. Good. Okay, Paloma, we have just a few more minutes. Would you like to show us what you're doing? Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Do you remember how to share your screen, Paloma?
Yes.
Great. Oh, yo. Yowie. That's a nice one. I don't think there's anyone's ever drawn an alien that looks like this. This is unique to you. Very nice. Okay. Next step could be to try to animate this. So it, it has a slightly different shape or a different color, or the eyes rotate. So you can duplicate this slide and good. Can we see your other slides? Let's go all the way through your slides again. Yeah, rocket with fire, without fire. Yeah, good. Let's go to slide 3. Yeah, good, good. Slide 4, slide 5. Okay, next slide. Yep, this is where everything's put together, and then your alien. Okay, so you get the idea, right, Paloma? We want to create as many aliens, planets, rockets, and then next week we'll start to, oh, there we go, you got it animated. Good, you did exactly what we were, thank you. Thank you for showing us that. That looks good. Eyeballs. movie.
Thank you.
Okay, so next steps might be to start designing some planets. Or maybe this is the entrance to a planet. Were you thinking that this would be a planet or an alien?
I think it can be both because it has like a face, but if I erase the face, it's like a planet.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. I mean, sure. Okay, so let's make this your planet. And it kind of looks like a door to a planet. Looks like it invites you to come inside. Very good. Very good. Okay, guys. So the assignment for next week is to make multiple rockets, planets, planet scenes, aliens, and then animate them. Make several copies, several frames, so that we can import them into Scratch and make them animate.
And John, you should say the real words you always say, that it's your marching orders are.
Okay, your marching orders are much better than your assignment. The challenges, the missions for next week is to create multiple objects for your imaginative space story. I think everyone's on a really great track here. I'm loving this class. This is one of the most impressive workshops I've seen. All right, guys, have a good week. Stay out of trouble and keep drawing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Can you stay for a second?
Sure. Brent, thank you.
You're welcome. And I uploaded the video in the background, Lula, from Wednesday, so I'll share that with you.
The video. Oh yeah, sure. For the brand from the Blender group.
Yes.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Bye.
You're welcome,
Bye.
Paloma. You're welcome, Paulina. Bye, Alan.
Bye.
See you
Bye,
next
everyone.
week. Have a good week. Think
Oh,
about your storyline too.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe next week, Brent, we got to get them to write a storyline. Okay.
That's good.
So-
Don't forget to stop the recording.
Oh, thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
right.